Game Kings, The Definition of Game documentary coming soon. Yo, what's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? So in this video, I wanted to talk about how you guys need to stop texting and calling these chicks, okay? And what I mean is, you shouldn't be the one that's, reaching out to her a lot. She needs to be reaching out to you more than you're reaching out to her. You understand what I'm saying? Let her do most of the contacting you. You understand? A lot of guys, when they get with chicks, they start hitting them up every day, start saying good morning, how are you, what you eat for lunch, and they start texting a girl every day and doing all this other stuff, right? Now, what happens is that at first, girls may seem like they like this type of shit. You feel what I'm saying? But what happens is that you doing this type of stuff it's very feminine. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm gonna get into that in a minute. See, when you're texting or calling a chick, right, there should be a purpose behind the text or the call. You understand? That has to do with something, getting done, something substantial happening as to why you're actually texting or calling the chick, right? When women text or call you, sometimes it's just to text and call you, just to talk to you, just to hit you up, just to, talk about nothing or whatever. You understand? And that's cool because that's what they do. That's a feminine thing. You understand? Because they like to communicate and talk, and that's how they sort of connect with you, right? But when you are hitting her up, texting or calling her, it should be with a purpose. You understand? So for example, if you go on a date with a chick, right? Let's say you go on a date with her on Friday. Now, you don't really even need to text her until maybe, I don't know, Wednesday, Thursday probably, and hit her up and say, hey, what's good? Had a good time on Friday. Let's get together again this Friday. Are you free? Right? You're texting her with a purpose. And the purpose is for you guys to get together again. That's why you're hitting her up. You're not hitting her up during the week talking about, hey, good morning, how are you, what's going on, and let's talk about nothing. You understand what I'm saying? Don't do that shit. You're texting her with a purpose. Now, if she wants to text you during the week to talk about whatever, you can respond to her. You understand what I'm saying? Like if she says, hey, how's it going? How's your day? Oh, my day's fine. How's your day going? Right? So you're responding to her getting at you. But you don't want to be the person that is, going out there. You don't want to be the one that's hitting her up all the time. You understand? Like I remember my dude Eddie Fuse, I think he was talking about this on one of his podcasts where he was saying like, us men, we start the interactions, we take the burden of approaching a girl, getting her information, starting things up. And then the woman's job is to be the one to take on the burden of the sort of communication. I'm just paraphrasing what he was saying. Basically meaning that if she wants to, talk, she can do that. She can hit you up, right? But what I'm saying is that you got to be hitting this chick up with a purpose. It's just like this. Let's say you call Domino's Pizza, right? What do you do when you call Domino's Pizza? Hey, what's up? Let me get a pepperoni and mushroom pie and some cheesy bread and a Coke. All right? Thank you. And you hang the fuck up, right? You don't call Domino's and be like, so how's your day going? What's up? Just wanted to, hear your voice. Like, no, you're calling with a purpose. You know what I'm saying? That's why you do it. Right? Because see, if you think about this, just think about this, guys. Whenever you're doing anything else, you're doing it with that purpose. Like when you guys contact me and ask me questions about your dating life, you don't randomly email me like, every day talking about, hey, Lucario, how are you? Just wanted to say hi. Just wanted to, just wanted to talk. Like, you say, listen, Lucario, what's up? This chick I've been talking to, she been doing this, doing that. What's good, right? You hit me up with a purpose. You feel what I'm saying? When you see a bad chick, right? Because think about this. You see a bad chick. You're like, damn, she's hot. I want to fuck her. So you approach her, you talk to her because you're trying to get to the sex. There's a purpose as to why you're talking to her. You probably get a number. You hit her up. You hitting her up to see her so you can smash. Right? That's the purpose of you even contacting her to get to see her to smash. But see, women, on the other hand, they can, just get with a guy and use him for attention, right? You see this all the time. We'll get with a guy, talk to him on the phone all day, use him for attention, get him to give her all this attention, and she's good with that. So this is why a woman could text you and call you and hit you up and, have conversations with you about nothing, because that's what they do. You understand? There's no purpose to a lot of their shit that they're doing. Now, their purpose is to get your attention, but when I say purpose, I'm saying there's nothing really tangible they're trying to make happen in the situation like you're trying to do. You see the girl, you're trying to fuck. The girl sees you, it's like, well, yeah, she might want to have sex with you. She might not. She might just want to, talk your ear off about nothing for an hour. And she's good. You see what I'm saying? See, when you guys are hitting these girls up, texting them all day, a lot of y'all are doing that because you think that you need to do that. You think that's what's going to make her, like you more. You think you need to do that to maintain the situation between you and the girl and all that other stuff. But understand that when you are hitting this girl up every day, all the time, talking about nothing, that's feminine because you are mimicking what she would be doing. You understand? And you're doing that because you think that's what she wants. Now, again, she'll take that attention, and in a lot of cases, she'll like that attention that you're giving her on the surface, right? She'll be like, oh, I like when a guy hits me up, and it feels so good that he's giving me this attention, and I feel like he likes me, and blah 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 blah, and all this other stuff, right? But the thing is that when you're doing that, right, you are making it to where you are being more in that feminine energy. You understand? Because see, this is the thing. A man's, purpose is what he focuses on. Women, their lives revolve around men. You understand that? So your purpose is the shit that you're doing in life, but her life revolves around you. You understand what I'm saying? Women all day will try to deny this. Feminists will be like, oh no, what are you talking about, Lucario? No. Listen, this is why women give a fuck about, oh, I want to get to know you. I want to be with you. I want to get married. I want a boyfriend. Why do women want all this shit from you? You just like, look, I'm just, we chilling. Let's just hook up, have some fun and chill. But she can't do that. She's like, I want everything. I want all this shit. Right? So what happens is that when she's interacting with you, right? Her texting you good morning, her hitting you up, saying all this other stuff, that's cool. And you can respond to her. So when I say stop texting and calling these girls, I'm not saying ignore her when she hits you up, right? You can, if a chick hits you up, every day and once a day just to say, hey, how's it going? You can respond and be like, hey, how's it going with you? And, y'all could go back and forth for like maybe a minute and then you just keep it pushing. That's cool. Well, if you are the one who's texting her every day, if you are the one who's hitting her up all the time, talking about good morning, how are you, blah, 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 and all this other stuff, you're fucking up. And what's going to happen is that eventually the girl is not going to be feeling you. See, at first it's cute. At first she likes it because you're giving her the attention. She likes the attention. You're some new guy who's, like making her feel good, and she's like, oh, someone actually likes me and showing me this attention, all these other fuck boys, you know, blah blah blah, and this, so she likes it, you know, at first because it's refreshing. It's like, oh, this guy, you know, he's giving me this attention and I like it and it's cool. But what happens is that after a while, when she gets used to it, when she gets bored with it, when it gets predictable, you feel what I'm saying? And when she senses, because this is a lot of this is subconscious, when she notices that you are not a guy who's focusing on his purpose, on his shit, right? And you're making it all about her, she's going to be less attracted to you. Why? Because you're not in your masculine. See, it's not even about like, you know, saying, well, I have to, you know, focus on not calling her every day. Let me make sure I don't call her and you know, count the days that no. If you're a guy who's actually on his purpose, you're a guy who actually has shit going on, you're a guy who's busy, you ain't got time to be hitting no chick up all day about nothing. You feel what I'm saying? You hit the chick up when you fucking want to holler at her. I remember, I think 50 Cent said that in one of his lines when he said, I just call him when I call him. I don't need no bitch. You feel what I'm saying? That's the type of energy and attitude you should have when you're dealing with these women. Right now, when a woman becomes, let's say, your girlfriend or your wife, you know, that's a little bit different. You could, you know, hit her up and call her a little bit more because, you know, she's earned that spot for y'all to have that sort of dynamic. You feel what I'm saying? But when a chick is, and again, like when I say girlfriend and wife, I'm talking about chicks you've been with for years, not no chick you made your girlfriend and y'all been fucking around for a month and a half. You understand what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is that you have to just hit these chicks up with a purpose. And if there's no purpose, you don't need to hit her up. And leave it to her to holler at you more. You feel what I'm saying? Like really, the only time you really need to hit a chick up is if you try to make something happen with her. Just like how the only time you holler at Domino's is when you want pizza. You feel what I'm saying? You don't holler at Domino's just because. You holler at Domino's because you want pizza. You holler at the chick because you want to see her. You want to make something happen to her. You're making plans with her. You're trying to hook up with her, whatever it is. Right? But if you're every day hitting her up, hey, how's it going? How are you? Blah, blah, blah. All this other stuff. Fuck are you doing? You understand what I'm saying? See, we're the ones who, you know, again, like you approach the girl, you get her number, you can hit her up to set up a date or a time for y'all to get together. Y'all get together, right? And then you just hit her up maybe a week later or whatever to set another time for y'all to get together, right? If she wants to hit you up during that week or she hits you up during that week, let her do most of that shit because that's her being in her feminine. That's how women operate. But when you are doing that too, you're basically operating like how she operates. You understand? And eventually she's going to see and feel that feminine energy, you know, with you. See, you want to be able to have that girl hit you up and holler at you and come at you because that is going to create more of the bond that she needs to really get attached to you. You understand what I'm saying? But if you're not giving her the space to do that because you're always hitting her up all the time, you're always hollering at her, that's not a good thing. And the thing is this, if you guys are honest with yourself, if you're really, 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 really honest with yourselves, you don't want to hit them up anyway. You understand what I'm saying? You don't even want to do it, but you're doing it because you think you're supposed to, because you think this is the way to get the girl to like you. You understand? You don't feel like hitting her up every day. You don't feel like talking to her on the phone for an hour and half an hour. You don't. Because if you do, that just really means that you ain't got shit going on in your life. You feel what I'm saying? You ain't got other shit popping off to where if you desire to be hitting her up every day, talking to her for hours, you got to look at yourself and say, what the fuck am I doing with my life as a man? What am I doing? You understand? You see what I mean? You need to be on your shit. Have her come to you. You see what I'm saying? Have her come to you. And then you hit her up when there is a purpose for you to hit her up. make sure you click the link below to get your free copy of the audio program, Undeniable Game. This program is going to teach you 7 easy to follow tips on how to really attract beautiful women. In this audio program, you'll learn exactly what you need to do to become that confident man women are attracted to. You'll also learn what you must do to become better at approaching and talking to women. You'll learn why women don't return your calls and what to do to increase the chances of women returning your calls. You'll also learn the only time you should call or text a woman. You'll learn how to start conversations with women. You'll learn the mindset you must have to be successful with women. You'll also learn the main thing you need to do to figure out if a woman is really interested in you, and much more. So make sure you click the link below to get your copy today.